Key narration volume set to 100.
Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Ohio State's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
And it's hard, man. What a catch. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. With the catch, it's Donaldson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Short completion of the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
On third down, he drops to throw. Yes, he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a stuff for the offense.
I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Badgers offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down coming out.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
A big decision here very early. You're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down. And the Badgers with 1st and 10 here.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
On the run, it's Dupree. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Going to try to use his legs here. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
He'll hand it off. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman with too far downfield. Second down play coming up. He's going to take off here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Scanning the field. It's Edwards. With the catch, it's Anthony. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find for the quarterback on third down.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the wideout goes in motion. And third and short, they try to kick it out on the ground. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on the hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hand.
Touchdown, Wisconsin, as they put 6 more on the board. Methodical but effective, Bill. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go and to keep it.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still moving. After a solid run by the senior.
You know, Chris, what a great with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Over the middle, it's Tate. He's brought down, but not before getting it out of the territory at the +47. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Trying to find room. It's Peoples. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Buckeyes move into the red zone. Trying to run it. It's Peoples. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks nearly worn down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State. But they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw. It's Edwards. And that pass is all the way to the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Running back has the ball.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off by the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect expect this defense to put in a spy, keep this quarterback from running.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the 2nd down play. It's a quarterback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there, and the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
To throw, it's Edwards. Oh, he trapped him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in their 1st down. They got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. The receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
And they go with the option. They didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Can they keep this 11-play drive going? It's 3rd and short. Run quickly, caught in the right flat. You make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13. And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver now before the snap.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Edwards. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, nothing's threatening here.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down, look at a throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. They can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love. You show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a 1st down.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie this score before the half? QB sneak. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Badgers. Conference championship pressure. First down here for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab, chase the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball.
Oh, it's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A wide ball. Can they run it all the way back? Across midfield. Out past the 30. Past the 10. And he takes it the distance for 2 points. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout when they check it out. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. It's Edwards. Grab down the middle. It's Anthony. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And the Badgers looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pop to the middle. It's Dupree.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Send the back in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Behind the line, it's Dupree. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Timeout is called clock strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to pass. It's Edwards. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly. And a timeout is called. It's like strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense in a split backfield now. Grab behind the line, it's Mason. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Badgers look to keep this drive moving. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Again, taking the offense yard, and it's complete.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Badgers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looks ready for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Badgers are in the red zone.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. Problem is, you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Second and goal for the offense.
I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through it.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Edwards. Catch in the end zone. Successful two-point conversion.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
On the ground, it's Dupree.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The quarterback gets to his right. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up.
Touchdown, Patriots. This offense is still clicking.
And there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football. The option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Sand. He came in and escaped, which is sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kirk. So after 3/4 of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Breaks into the clear. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
Now running here, it's the running back with the ball. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback keeps the football. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Grab near the sticks. It's Ballard. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Run quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Because it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just about to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. It's almost an extension of their passing game.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. So getting nothing in first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Trying to get to the end zone, they'll run it left. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe holding the 3 points.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The quarterback keeps it here. Powers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Going after, not right through. On the hands team, does their job and secures the recovery. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Grinding away with a running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll try the option play here. They're going to run it. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, this return is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Time running out of this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Makes a quick catch. Comes out of bounds after a solid game. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Offense getting ready for what could be their last run. Time ticking away in the last quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback delivers quickly. Receiver on the screen. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. That's real big, Keith Smith. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And a motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W out. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.